Hi everybody out there, please be welcome to this uh, quick and short video presentation. I am Carlos Alberto Castro C, an English as a second language student at UNAD University, currently living in Monte Líbano, registered at CAP Sagún, and coursing 5th semester. Still to this presentation, wait a minute. I also want to extend greetings to our tutor, Angie Carolina Rojas, and also to my partners. Let's back to the presentation. This presentation is divided into four main steps. The first one is my self-introduction. The second one is me answering questions about a text, a referent text, and some key questions. Some that acts as a warming question. The third part is about me trying to explain the main concept of preposition, verbs, and interjection. Most of you know how they work, but I'm going to explain them a little bit. And the last part, me writing two aleatory sentences and trying to explain the grammar inside them. Okay, the first question is, how do you compare the quotation from Wallace at the beginning of the chapter with the purpose of linguistics? My answer was, to use a pane of glass to compare what linguistics does, or at least try to describe what a linguistic process is about, seems to me an effective way to approach what the linguistic exercise really is, despite of that impressive job of judging the language through the lens of critical analysis. Really helps to gain that abstraction that the linguistic study requires. B. Why do you think some people approach the study of linguistics with apprehensiveness? Is this your case? Is this my case? Explain. Well, this is really a thought question. I personally believe that the apprehensiveness comes from the past teaching learning experience. It might be due to a wrong methodology or a wrong approach. Success process take place early in the childhood, and sometimes there is a lack of consciousness how to talk or how to deal with these issues effectively. Question number C. Is linguistics about correctness in a language use? Explain. I wouldn't dare to say that, since linguistics must try to study through the eyes of objectivity, that is prescriptive grammar, where we analyze, and this is a job for structuralism, for Noam Chomsky, the writer we are going to see later. So, that's why I think grammar, the study of language should not also have to do with correctness. It has to do with more than that. Question D. What are the main and the greatest contributors to linguistic fields? How do I label each of them? Okay, the first of them is indeed Ferdinand de Saussure. He brings up two main concepts, the concept of signifier and signifier, and as a string of this main idea, also some other derivations derived from that. Also, another key concept is the collective social product, knowledge as a collective, as a product of a collective process. Let's move to the other. On the second place, there is Noam Chomsky. He was strongly influenced by structuralism, and he introduced grammar units as morphemes, phonemes, and patterns, string patterns to predict. He also was important. He's, getting importance because language, artificial language, artificial language, which are language used in computer science. So he's the one that made that patterns, and computers follow them and produce, and they are able to interact with users. They create or help to create a better interactive interface experience. Here is a quick definition of preposition. As you know, preposition they have they have a lot of importance. Sorry, because they help us to give direction, to place objects, and also to give the time in an appropriate way. I dare to say that they are like an auxiliary to give complements to a whole meaning to a sentence. So the study of them is also key important. The word of preposition appears all over. Prepositional noun, prepositional verb, prepositional phrases, prepositional complements, and complex preposition, which are prepositions that takes more than one word to compound a preposition. Example of them are by means of, instead of, away from, with reference to, instead of, and up to. Prepositional object, prepositional adverb. Okay, you have to study all of them deeper in further chapters of this course. Definition of verbs are words or group of words that says something about what the subject or the sentence is doing. Most of these definitions were taken from the glossary of grammar of language English grammar, which is a text that is in our reference. Type of verb. Okay, main verbs, you know the function of main verbs. Verb that works as an auxiliary, do, does, did for past. Modal verb, you know most of them, can, could, would, should. Regular and irregular verbs. Okay, you know regular verb doesn't change, irregular verb change the pronunciation, the writing structure, and irregular verb, most of them are used in past, present perfect. Verb phrases, another name for verb phrases. Okay, auxiliary verb. And verbless sentence. I have never heard that concept before, but here it goes. Happy birthday, no problem. How cool. More coffee. All of these sentences have no verb within. So that's why they are called verbless sentence. Here is a graphic which tries to show the function of the verb in several instances. And here is a graphic which tries to show a widely number of interjections used in English. But all cultures, all language had its own interjection, and they gain importance because they help us to find more emphasis, more meaning to the sentence, to the communication process. Finally, I'm going to show you these two phrases aleatory because I create them, and I'm going to try to explain the grammar inside them. I didn't even want to go. Okay, this is a rejection sentence. It's negative if it's time, it's past. There is how you say that, a correspondence between the main verb and the auxiliary verb. What else? Is positive. Remember that there is the kind of sentence: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. And 3 times: present, past, and future. This stands for past. Let's go to the second. Before leaving, please shut the door. Okay, there is a grammar rule that said that always after a preposition, the verb that comes after can be used with ing form. This is a solicitude sentence because the person is asking a favor to shut the door. Also, the sentence could be rearranged, and the order and the meaning wouldn't stop there. You can also change the order. You can say, please, before leaving, shut the door, or shut the door before leaving, please. And the meaning is, we are not going to lose the meaning. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hope you like it. And until the next time. Thanks and bye.